Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
Problems all night, aren't we? All right, there we go. Now we're back. Speakers are live. I'm live. Here we are. We're here from Atlanta tonight for the James Wagoner Welding Xfinity Series 4 this season finale. And I thought it was going to be at Homestead tonight, but it is here at Atlanta. I got Chris Ramsey out there coming through, trying to see where our well, we'll have to put this up for the moment. No, it's all goofed up too. Dang it. Now we try to see exactly where these drivers are qualifying. Now you see Matthew Ace out there in front, laying down a come on now. Laying down a 32.31 for his quick time. Chris Ramsey with a 32.37. Jeff Scott out on track now. See Jeff Scott here laying down his lap. See what type of lap he can bring us. As his last lap was a 33.15. Can he improve on that here as we come down here through the front stretch down there across the apron? Comes that 38 of Jeff Scott as we head down here into corner number 1. 32.273 is going to get the pull for Jeff Scott. Now we're heading on down through here. Hey there, Roughneck. How's everything going? Hopefully everything is sounding great and looking good. The ticker's having a slight hiccup at the moment. That will kind of get figured out here as it goes on here. Oh, what am I doing here? Ah, crap. You see drivers there on the right side or left side of your screen. Looks like Baker is out front. Like we said, with a 32, or no, Jeff Scott should be out front with a 31.91. Some of these are kind of leftover. So qualifying has ended. Getting ready for the grid. Here's our starting grid here for tonight. 11 drivers will take the field. Starting with Jeff Scott out there in front. To his outside in second is going to be Matthew Barker. In row number 2, we got Chris Ramsey in third with Larry Fairman there fourth. Justin Hollings there in fifth with Dale Adamson to his outside starting in sixth in row number 3. Row number 4, it's going to be Zachary Tyler down there on the inside in 7 with Pyland up there on his outside. Jimmy Pyland Rowdy out there in 8th position. And row number 5, Ed Chantel Paulo in that number 9, or in that 9th position with James Wagoner or Doogie out there in 10th. And 11th, that's going to be Tim Richardson in that number 11th position. So that is your starting field here tonight. Have to see what the distance is. 60 laps is the distance. Good evening there, VBR. Hopefully everything's going well your way. And it looks like you guys are seeing the ticker and everything a little better than what I am on my end, as everything doesn't seem to be all stacked together. On my end, it's all stacked for some reason. But now it's all better as we're getting ready for the main event here. 60 laps the distance around Atlanta. 11 drivers taking the field. There they all are. Out there in front, Jeff Scott laying down a great time of 32.273 for Jeff Scott. Fred brings that Mustang pace car off pit road. Everybody's going to follow in behind him. Going down here in the corner number 1. There you see the 13 of Chris Ramsey followed behind by Justin Hollings. Dale Anderson rolls his off the pit road there in that James Wagoner Welding 46 machine. And looks like he had an incident down there on pit road as he's already got problems on the back end of that race car for that 46. Take another look at it here. Unless it's just the paint scheme. No, that's not. He's definitely got some damage there to the back end of that race car already. Somebody might have accidentally got into him there on the start. Beautiful sunset here this evening from Atlanta. It doesn't happen a lot there, VBR. It's a couple of times here and there as we're getting ready for it. The green flag. Let these drivers loose here from Atlanta tonight as the sun begins to set. Jeff Scott brings them to the green flag, and away we go. We are green flag racing down here to turn number 1. As they're side by side, Jeff Scott gets that run down there on the inside. Here comes the 13 of Chris Ramsey as well. Getting a great run down there on the inside. Down here in the corner number 1. He's now side by side with Matt Barker. As Matt Barker is up there in second, now third up there on the high side. Here comes the 7 of Justin Halling. He's going to try to make that inside work as they roll down the backstretch here. Up there on that outside, it's going to be Matt Barker out front, followed by the 99 of Larry Fairman. Down there in turn, Fairman, keep it together. You don't want to get all loose like that. Out of turn number 4, they come down here across the trioval, Atlanta. And whoa, boy, a lot of them get real loose coming out of 4. And oh no, there's the 13 getting up there into the 99. They're going to try to stretch it out, but cannot. It is going to bring out a caution as the 2 of Tim Richardson goes sliding backwards there. All right, no, I'm sorry, that wasn't the 2. That was, hold on, that was Chris Ramsey, I know for sure. And you'll see the 99 up there on the outside. The 13 is going to come down. Now he's going to come back up the racetrack. And neck code for the win as the 99 ends up spinning around, doored by the 13 of Chris Ramsey. So the 13 and the 99 of Larry Fairman together. A great job there by some of the other drivers checking up there to keep everything clean behind them. As those two battle it out down there on the inside, Fairman gets it going, but Ramsey ends up getting it slowed down here almost to a stop. And he tries to keep it up from going back up onto the racing surface. Oh, Matthew Barker as our leader at the moment. Jeff Scott's there in second. Not exactly sure how that played out. Four laps into this 60-lap race. These laps could tick away pretty quickly here tonight with these drivers going all out. This is the championship night as well. We'll have to keep an eye on the a point standing as well throughout the night if we can. Fortunately, I don't have them in front of me as I would like to, but all right, off the front, down the front stretch we go. Fred has that pace car back out front. Barney up in the flag stand. Under caution for caution number 1 here tonight. Lights go out. We're going to get them stacked back up. Side by side they go. As Jeff Scott takes the outside, Barker's going to be down there on that inside. There you see James Wagoner working his way up through the field. He's currently sitting in 5th. They got Tim Richardson back here in 7th. But Barker out there in front. And they're on it inside. Our control car, the 38, and Tim Scott is outside. And the pace car is off, and we're getting ready for that green flag to drop once again here from Barney the flagman. As Fred takes that pace car down there on the pit road, and we get to the green restart zone, and away we go down the front stretch crossing the stripe as Barker out there in front getting a great restart down there in front of Scott now, as Scott now tries to battle back in there to get back in line in the second space. As there you see the 29 of Highland sitting there in 3rd. Great battles going on up front. Yeah, they come rolling down the backstretch. A little damage there to the front of Highland's car as they roll down here into corner number 3. Right now, there you're looking at the number 20 of Zachary Tyler. On the inside, he's got a mirror full of Doogie as they come down there through the front straightaway down into corner number 1 once again. Everybody single file, but look here, there goes the number 5. It looks like up to the high side. Let's see if we can get above James Wagner. And 4 back around on to the back straightaway. Here comes Matt outside, looking away. Here as we now put 7 in the books. There you see the 20 and the 5 still battling it out as Doogie is there in front of them, all up against the bumper of the number 7 of Justin Hollings. Round and round they go here at Atlanta. Oh boy, down around from below that red line there. I don't know if that's a do not cross line or not. I don't know if it's similar to the yellow line roll at. And the 20 up into the outside wall. Zachary Tyler comes up and he'll collect Dale Adamson, who now has a busted front right wheel, as that wheel is not facing the way it needs to be. It's completely 90 degrees off kilter. And he'll just bring that car to a stop and tow it back into the pits. Well, once again, here we are coming off of corner number 2, I believe. Now, as you watch there, Zachary Tyler gets loose, or maybe it's 3 and 4. Zachary Tyler gets loose. Coming through here, where there's some fight down, and all of a sudden that goes off of the 20. I think I saw some problems there for another driver as well. I can't quite expect that for sure. No, I'm not seeing anything of that nature. Okay. No problems there for some of these drivers. Now you see them going to pit road. Tim Richardson here in the 2. I don't know if he wasn't paying attention or what, but he just ended up getting into the back of the 13 of Chris Ramsey. Ramsey now has to get that car underway. So, back under our second caution. Here at the beautiful sunset of Atlanta. We roll back through the back stretch here through turn 3 and 4. A 13 and the 2 down there on the apron. Looks like they're going to both bring it into pit lane. Hey, and again, I'm unsure exactly what all went on there between the 13 and the 2. It almost looked like the 2 just lost track, maybe didn't quite see what was going on. You know what? I have another idea here of possibly what happened. Let's go back to this and check the in-car cam and see just where that sun is at the moment. No, he should have. Yeah, I'm sure exactly what happened there. As the 2 was on the brakes. Dale Adamson sitting back here after getting that 46 machine fixed in the pits. On his way back out, Tim Richardson on his way out in that number 2. Chris Ramsey sitting in the pits. Still looks like he's getting work done. Lap number 11 on the board. Lights are out on that pace machine. We're going to end up going green flag when they come back around here to the front stretch as we're currently rolling out of turn number 2. Scratch that. We're moving to turn number 4. We're about a quarter of the way here away from restarting this race, if not a little less, as they roll here out of 4. Everybody stacked up. Single file down there on the inside for the most part. Jeff Scott did not get the restart he was hoping for. And he may lose that second position, that 7 of Justin Hollings, as Hollings storms down here into corner number 1, side by side with Jeff Scott. Jeff Scott's trying to side draft as much as he can to get that car to work off of corner number 2. Cannot quite get it inside the line, right behind Hollings as they storm down the backstretch here. Lap number 12 on the board here with everybody fighting it out up here in front. Parker out there in front. We got Scott up there on my side. Easy does it there, Scott. You don't want to get that car loose, and then Doogie there ends up getting into the back of you as they are racing hard there. And oh no, Doogie is loose, and he's going to end up bringing it around by front on the 46. Who just got that car fixed. Dale Adamson involved in another one. And not to his doing either. There you see Doogie, he gets loose. Merriman goes up to the top side, gets around it, and the 46 just nowhere for him to go. You see coming down here into the corner. You'll see Doogie, and all of a sudden he's right there. Not much you can do in that instance. You see Doogie trying to get it back around to the start finish line, but that car is pretty well demolished at the time. Number 30 machine now on the bottom of the track, trying to make it around the pit road to see what type of work they can do on it to get them back out onto the track. Here we got Jeff Scott, but then again, you know, he could end up with that new thing from iRacing that says we're too damaged and we can't carry on. So that could be a factor for Doogie. We'll have to see if he's got a quick repair or not. We're on lap number 15. He does have a quick repair, so there you saw all the stuff get fixed. Kind of like the old TV shows where you watch them jump the cars and stuff, and then the next scene they're all magically all put back together again. Like nothing happened. Drivers coming to pit road. Barker. You got Scott, Hollings, Tyler all coming in, and Wagner, not sure what's going on with him. Looks like he had a little bit of trouble coming out of pit road. Lights are out on that pace machine. Fred's going to bring it off onto pit road. And we're going to be green flag racing once again here at lap number 16. 3 cautions on tonight so far. Heard somebody get into the wall there. Not exactly sure who that was. Not sure if that was the 2 of Tim Richardson or not. He now pulls it down there. Swings it down onto the bottom side. Drivers figuring out where they're supposed to be. Side by side, Larry Fairman there in second. Beside Jimmy Pilen. So Pilen now out front. We'll see how this restart goes. Fred has that pace car off on the pit road. They're coming back here to the restart zone. We're going to be green flag racing right now. And there goes Jim Scott going to the outside back here, pit road back. That Pilot down there on the inside gets a decent restart. He's going to try to battle it down here into corner number 1 and get ahead of Larry Fairman in that number 99. But here comes Doogie, well, long behind Fairman, and they're going to get that outside line to push along and get up there and battle for the lead as they come storming down the backstretch. Fairman now out front. Here comes Doogie up there on that outside above Pilot. As Pilot now roars back down on the inside. He's moving along on the bottom. Working out of turn number 4, side by side as they come down here towards the stripe. It's going to be Larry Fairman leading that lap. As Barker down there on the inside with Pilot up there on the outside. Now they're doing for outside on the inside. Wagner on the outside now. As Fairman up there off front in that upper lane. Barker ended up falling back now. As he's up there in about 7th at the moment. Wagner doing a great job. He's up 7 positions from where he started. Pilot is up 6 positions, battling for the lead right now as they roar back down here into corner number 1 and 2. On to the backstretch. A little damage there on the back of the car, but doesn't seem to be hurting them too bad. As everybody side by side, battling for position back down here. Through 3 and 4. Well, down here out front, you've got Larry Fairman, Pilot routing there. Wagner there third, and they all come storming off on the corner side by side. Now we're getting things situated here tonight for this championship race for the James Wagoner Welding Xfinity Series as they're side by side. Pilot out front. And you got Pottle there in second down there on the bottom side. You got Doogie and Fairman up on the high side trying to battle it out. And they get loose and come down the racetrack and get into Pilot. Pottle is involved. I saw Pottle's involved. Routing's definitely involved. There's Pottle. Hollings is in the pits. Didn't see what happened to him. unless he's involved in this too. Take another look at it. So just a lot of moving parts here. As you'll see them come down the front stretch. That front group gets way up there against that outside wall for Fairman. He comes back down across the nose of Doogie. They both slide down. They're going to come down in front. Here comes the 5, going to try to catch it again, but cannot. Ends up sliding back down across the nose of the 96 of Matt. We see all kind of problems there. And there comes Paulo back up onto the racetrack, and that's where the 7's going to get most of the damage to that race car. He takes a hard hit out there into that outside wall. We're on board here with the 7 of Hollings. Unknown, the engine expires in Hollings' vehicle. Got some work to do on that one. Oh, we're back under caution here as we're only a third of the way through the race here tonight. We'll be back after these messages.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
All right, back out here on track. A lot of drivers going into the pits. You still got, looks like Doogie's in the pits on his way out. Now Tyler in the pits on his way out. Poddle on her way out. There's Justin Hulling still trying to get damage fixed on that machine. Same with Dale Adamson. Everybody out here getting lined back up. There you see the last one in line so far. Piling in that number 29 machine down there on the bottom side. So everybody's going to line up, single file down there on the inside as Fred pulls that machine off of the racetrack. Paul better find that in gears quickly. They're coming to the restart zone, and they are green flag racing. Jeff Scott gets out there in front. Our pole sitter now back out there. Clean air at lap number 25, heading down here into corner number 1. Side by side, we got Matt Barker there in second with Chris Ramsey there in third. Tim Richardson there in fourth with Larry Fairman back here in fifth as it stands right now. Everybody just jostling for positions as much as they can as they come roaring down the backstretch here into corner number 3 and 4. And it is Matt Barker sitting there in second right behind Jeff Scott. Those two have been really battling it out. Pretty much since the start of the race, they've been trying to keep them cars up front. And you see the 13 there is back where he started. That is Chris Ramsey sitting in third, trying to figure out what he can do to get up there in front of the leaders as they roll out of turn number 2 once again down here in the corner number 4. 3 and 4, sorry. Fairman working alongside that top lane, trying to see if he can get a little bit of outside draft going, some side drafting on that high side to work for him. Now the driver is staying down there low. Here comes Fairman there now beside the 13 of Ramsey. As they roar down here in corner number 1 and 2. Jeff Scott out front. Barker there second. Chris Ramsey there third. With Fairman there fourth. Then you've got the 2 of Tim Richardson. With Pollen there in 6th. Tim Newton there in 7th. As everybody's doing what they can around this racetrack here tonight. Down the backstretch. We've got Chantel Paulo, or I'm sorry, no, that's Dale Adamson out there just in front of the leaders. As Jeff Scott comes rolling off of corner number 4 down there across the stripe. He's got a mirror full of Barker. As they head down here in corner number 1 and 2 once again. Now they roll off. The 96 down there on the inside. Oh no, we got them loose once again, and that's going to be Zachary Tite. And there goes the 13 of Chris Ramsey around the 96, also involved. Doogie gets hammered in the driver's side rear quarter panel. Big pile up there coming off of corner number 4. There you'll see the 13 come up the wall, get loose, and then he'll come down, collect the 2, and the 96 of Barker, not sure exactly what happened there, but he kind of just stepped out. As 96 of Barker goes sliding through the grass. Dale Adamson. Just his problems have not gone away here tonight. There you see Adamson. Tried to get it slowed up and just could not do it. Just carnage everywhere. Alrighty, so under another caution flag here tonight with a 31 laps. So we are over halfway now as they head on down back across that straight. Side by side, we're getting ready for that green flag once again. Jeff Scott getting a great restart down there on that inside lane. Back out there in front. Here comes Behrman up there on the outside. Gonna slide it down there in front of the number 20 of Zachary Tyler out there in third. You got Rowdy up there on the outside. He now pulls it down there behind everybody. Tim Richardson back here in fifth with Matt Barker back here in sixth. Chris Ramsey back here, and Wagoner, I think, is going to call it done here tonight. I don't see him being scored anywhere on the track at the moment. As Fairman's up there in front. Here comes that 34. I'm sorry, we're on lap number 34. We've got the number 38 out front with the 99 of Fairman on the top. And no, Wagner is out. That is what I kind of figured. Wagner out, followed down to, Holling down to. Adamson still sitting in the pits. They work here off of 4, back down across the stripe. Great run there by the number 29 of Rowdy as they come down here into corner number 1. Just does not have the momentum to try to make the move. You want to be careful with making that move. You don't want to get the guy in front of you too loose, but there are times when you give him a little bit of hello to say I'm here and I want to round. Down there on the inside they go. You got the 38 of Jeff Scott out there in front. Jimmy Pilan there in second. Fairman third with Zachary Tyler in fourth. Tim Richardson rounding out the top 5 as he's going down to the underside of Zachary Tyler. And you got Fairman back up into the outside wall. Here comes that number 2, sponsored by James Wagoner Welding down there on the inside. Tim Richardson now moves himself up there into third spot, as well as Chantel Paula moving herself up into fourth. Now she's going to jump up there to the outside. Going to see if she can take a run here at Richardson as they work here through 3 and 4, back around onto that front stretch. And now Bottles will take that third spot away from Richardson, but not for long as they now go 3 wide. As Fairman's up there in the outside wall. Here comes Zachary Tyler up there on the high side to get in behind Bottles. And down below Tyler is that of Parker down there on the inside. Down here in the corner number 1, 3 and 4 now as they roll around back to the front stretch. Bottles out there in front of Tyler. I got Fairman and Ace down there on the inside. Out front, it's still Jeff Scott with Tyler right behind them and Richardson in third. Everything else is clustered together from third on back. So about 6th or 7th position. As we see that 13 of Chris Ramsey trying to make his move back up here into the pack. But it's staying back a little bit as well, just in case something happens. We got 23 laps to go here at Atlanta for the finale here of the Xfinity Series. And oh no, they touch and do they keep it together? They don't, as Scott has got it all over the place. Boy, he gathered it back up down there on the inside. He's going to fall back, as now Pilan's there, falling back into about third. Or second, rather. There you see the 5 Apollos there as they're coming up on it. Now Fairman goes around. Here comes Tyler, going around Tyler. Leading the race now out there in front. That number 20 AOL machine as they roll down the back stretch. Once again, 21 laps to go for the James Wagoner Welding Xfinity Series here on Futureform TV on the pole. I'm just kind of curious, you know, we're watching that number 20 of Zachary Tyler. It's got AOL broadband on that machine. And I'm just kind of curious, is AOL still a thing? There's Zachary Tyler out there leading the race. Right now, 20 laps to go. They storm down the backstretch. Here comes Pilot, though, up there on the outside, side by side. As they roll down here through 3 and 4, who's it going to be coming across the stripe? As they are neck and neck, leaving off of 4. Pilot getting a little bit better run off the top side there, and it will be Pilot to lead that lap. Now 19 laps to go as they storm back down here into corner number 1. That outside lane sitting right there like glue as they roll here off of 2. You've got Zachary Tyler down there on the inside still hanging on to that little bit of a lead, with the outside lane being led by Highland out there in front. Then you got Fairman there in second on that high side. Now here comes Highland. He's dropped down there onto that inside lane. That could spell trouble for that outside lane, as they don't now have the front that they needed, as Bottle is hanging in there as a lap down machine. Right behind the leader. So she is 3 laps, or 2 laps down, I guess. Trying to battle to get a lap back. So that 5 car is not a big position spot for the front runners. As they come roaring off of 4, back down through the trioval. It's still going to be, now that one was Zachary Tyler for the lead, as they come down here off of corner number 1 and 2. 17 laps to go. As they work off the corner. Behrman pushing. Rowdy as they work down here into corner number 3 and 4 now. That AOL machine driven by Zachary Tyler has fallen back now to 3rd. Still got some speed left in that machine, I believe. Just has to find out where to put that momentum to try to get back up there towards the front and take that lead back. As we see Matt Barker now coming into the picture there in about 4th position. Down there on that inside below Chantel Bottle. And then right there behind that is Jeff Scott, our pole sitter, sitting there in 5th. They got 6 cars here battling for positions. The only one that's not really battling for positions is that number 5 of Chantel Paulo. As they roll back out of 4, now 15 laps to go. Now everybody working together down here off of corner number 2 and 1 and 2. Back out onto that backstretch. Side by side. And Tyler Rowdy out there in front with Zachary Tyler not giving up on that outside lane. Couple strong cars out there to make it happen as they roll here off of 3 and 4. Don't come down there, Tyler. You'll regret it, as the Pearman is still there, as they're still pushing hard as they can up there on that outside lane to get up there and battle for the lead. We got great battles going on here tonight between Tyler and Rowdy, as we're here with the season finale of the James Wagoner Welding. Side by side they go. Back down here in the corner number 3 and 4. And let's just go a little bit farther back here just to check on Richardson and Ramsey as they're coming across the stripe right now. Trouble for them all night long, unfortunately. As we get back up here to top 5, rolling here through turns 1 and 2, coming back around onto the backstretch. As you see, there's Ramsey coming into the picture a little bit with Richardson. Hollings back out on track after having a disappointing day. Wagner is out and Adamson is out. Now we're now 12 laps to go. Down here in the corner number 1. Pilot out there in front. Can Pilot hang on and bring home the win here tonight? That is going to be here in just a little while as we're here on, with 12 laps to go. Oh no! There goes the 20 up there into the outside wall. That's Zachary Tyler. And he caught somebody with him. I want to say that was Tim Richardson into number 2. Yellow flag back out with 11 laps to go here at Atlanta. We'll rewind this a little bit since we didn't quite get to where we needed to be. Those two drivers really pushing hard here. Now you'll watch that 20 get up there, gets a push from the 5, and gets a bad bump ends up on the outside, and you see Jeff Scott and the 20 of Zachary Tyler have magical woods as they disappear and reappear. That could shake things up a little bit. Question is, do you come in for tires? Do you not come in for tires if you have any left? We see Rowdy staying out. Behrman's there second. You got Ace back there in third with Richardson back there in fourth. Jeff Scott, Chris Ramsey on pit road. Zachary Tyler a lap down as it's showing right now. And possibly out. So the field's dwindling here as we get along. We'll be back after this short commercial break.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
All right, coming off of corner number 4. Lights are still on. We'll see if they go out this time. With 10 laps to go, I'm going to guess probably not. Oh, no, I was wrong. They do go out. We're going to be green flag racing once again. Now, it looks like Chris Ramsey is there on the lead lap. Chantel Paulo is in the pits. Tim Richardson out there in 5th. And we roll down the backstretch. So down that front stretch, 7 laps to go as we come down here in the corner number 1 once again. It is going to be Rowdy out there in front, followed by Ace. Down here in the corner, number 3 and 4. They come rolling around here. If I'm not turned around, we've got Rowdy out there in front. And they're still battling for positions here with only a few of them out on track. As we see, Tyler is out. Hollings is in the pits. Bearman out in that outside wall once again. You got Chris Ramsey now battling down there on the inside. Our pole sitter of Jeff Scott currently sitting there in third, up there on that outside lane, trying to get Pottle to help him as he is back to the lead lap. Coming around here, up there on that outside lane. Seeing what they can do as they work down the front stretch here across the stripe. 3 laps to go for the distance here tonight. In the James Wagoner Welding Xfinity Series with Pylan out there in front. The pole sitter of Jeff Scott trying to get up there and battle back for that pole sitting spot back up there for that lead. Barker kind of backed off a little bit coming through the corner to see if he can back off and get a run coming off. Cannot do so as now here comes Jeff Scott up there on that outside lane. He will lead that lap. 2 laps to go. As Fairman back up into the outside wall down here in the corner number 1 and 2. Rolling off onto the back stretch. It looks like it's going to be Rowdy leading off of turn number 2 as they come drag racing down the back stretch. In that drag race, it is going to be Jeff Scott at the entry of turn number 3. Side by side through 3 and 4. Rowdy getting a great run down there on the bottom. Can Scott bring it back even up there on the outside coming off of 4? Does not. That's going to be Rowdy up there on the front. As now they come storming down 3 for the final time. 3, 1, and 2. It is Rowdy up front. Scott up there on the high side trying to get up there and battle along. Cannot quite get the help he needs. As now they go 3 wide for that 3rd spot. 2nd through 3rd, and they get a little bit of shoving. There goes Jeff Scott around. Up in front of Bottle. Now as Ramsey comes down there, Matthew Barker, he's going to now take that 2nd spot away. Right, Tyler Rowdy up there in front. He's going to bring home the win at Ace right there in 2nd. And Ramsey rounding out your 3rd spot here tonight. Your race results on their way in. Rowdy wins it here tonight at Atlanta. Your finish results. Rowdy out there in 1st. You got Matthew Barker there in 2nd. Chris Ramsey 3rd. Tim Richardson there in 4th. Larry Fairman 5th. Chantel Paulo tonight finishes 6th after getting collected there with Jeff Scott, who finishes 7th. Zachary Tyler finishes 8th. Justin Hollings there 9th. James Wagner, otherwise known as Doogie, there in 10th, with Dale Adamson finishing the night in 11th. That is your finishing order. Let's go and see if we can find any of these guys for the after race interviews. Let's see what we got going on here. Chris Ramsey there in 3rd. Let's go ahead and grab him. Good evening there, Chris. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Well, I'm not sure how the points pretty much stacked out tonight, but how'd that race seem to go for you? I noticed there was a few points where you seemed to be laying back a little bit. Was that kind of strategy for the aggressiveness that was going on in front of you?
A little bit of that, and as well as I just wanted to try and take it easy. My car felt really loose the entire night. It did feel like it got a little better toward the end, and I felt like I had a chance. I just could not find a lane to make a move.
It seemed like them cars were a little bit snappy out there tonight.
They're definitely snappy. It was just really snappy coming off of turn 2 and or turn 1 and out of 4.
Well, great job. I mean, you got third. I don't know where you finished in points, because I don't have that information here in front of me.
Yeah, it'll be second or third around that time frame or around that area.
All
But
right, so
no, I mean,
not too terrible.
no, not terrible at all. I'm happy with it, and then getting the third place tonight was really good, and so I mean, I can't complain.
Well, I noticed your car is all blacked out. Does that mean you got no sponsors or anybody you need to thank for helping you run here tonight?
Nothing at this time. I'm always looking for more, but I'll obviously just for the Xfinity series, and just make sure we get a shout out to obviously you, the race control, and people who keep up with what we do every day as far as the driving goes, and then James Wagoner Welding, obviously for the sponsorship that we have for the race itself.
Yeah, he does a great job by us here at the league, and I don't think we'd have much of a league if it wasn't for some of his help and dedication to it.
I would agree.
So, well, you have yourself a great night and enjoy that third place finish, and we'll hopefully see you back next season, right? I don't know what's in store for next season, but I hear it's supposed to be pretty interesting.
Whatever it is, I'll be there.
Alrighty. You have a great night.
I appreciate it. You do the same. Thank you.
Alrighty, so that was Ramsey. Now we'll get with Matt.
Oh,
Good evening, Matt. How's it going?
Here we go again.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, going pretty good here in the booth. How's it going down there on the racetrack?
Oh, it's going good. We had a pretty good night. We had a car I think that could have won, but a teammate there battling for a championship, so we elected just to cruise behind him. Try to push him to a win, which we were successful in doing that. So, but I think he fell short in the championship. But overall, good night. Good night for the team. Congrats to Larry Fairman for on the championship.
Well, it was definitely a fun one to watch tonight.
Oh, it was. It was definitely. Our car count wasn't too great tonight. We got some other people that just got done running, like the PGR 500 and stuff. People got stuff going on, but overall, good night. Good night. And a lot of action on the track.
Well, we look forward to seeing what next season will bring as well. And we're pretty excited for next season. We do have a couple surprises. Stay tuned for that. But I want to give a big shout out to James Wagoner Welding, for what he's did for us this season, and hope he stays with us for the upcoming season. Which he will. He's a real good guy, stand-up guy. Appreciate all he does for us on and off the track, because he does a lot behind us for us here at Ruffin. Probably does a lot more than what people realize, right?
Oh, well, yes. There's a lot that goes into this that a lot of people don't really understand or even possibly know about. So I want a special thanks to him for what he does, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be able to bring the broadcasts, and stuff. Give stuff that we do for the drivers and stuff. So it's always important to give him a big shout out.
Yeah, well, it was definitely, like I said, fun to watch. And besides James Wagoner, do you have any other sponsorships or shout outs you need to give tonight?
Not really sponsorships, but I'd like to give a big shout out, to our RC Pottles for being here, and what she does for us. I'd like to give a big shout out to all my teammates. Just everybody, every driver in this league, big shout out for what they do and what they bring to this league. Because it ain't all about us as individual drivers. Because this league is it's a group effort. So not one person needs a shout out. I think everybody here needs a shout out.
Right.
So I give a shout out to all the drivers out there. Great group of guys, gals.
Well, enjoy. We'll see you back next season, whatever that has in store. I know there's been some scuttlebutt going around. I'm not sure exactly what to expect, but should be fun and exciting.
Yeah, there's some surprises coming. Like I say, stay tuned.
Alrighty. Well, you have a great night there, Matt, and we'll see you around, right?
Hey, yes, sir. Thank you.
Good evening there, Pilot. How's it going?
It's going good, Adam. How's it going?
It's going well. Tell me how it's going with the 29 team tonight.
Oh, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. I hate just these kind of tracks and this style of racing, but it's kind of funny because I always, no, I wouldn't say always, but I would say almost always I find myself towards the front. And I was just hoping, if I got the win and if I had Larry just maybe a few spots behind me, that I would win the championship too. But I'll take the race win. I would love to have the championship too, but I'll take the race win.
Well, can you enlighten us who the championship person is?
It is Mr. Larry Fairman.
Larry Fairman. Okay, he seemed to have a little bit of trouble with the wall tonight.
Yeah, it seemed like well, a lot of us. I know I was having some troubles there towards the end. So I wouldn't say it was just him, but yeah, he was having a rough go of it for sure. But
Well, mainly
I want to
I was seeing puffs of smoke coming off the car every time he got a little too high coming out of the corners.
Yeah, I did that some in practice. This new Atlanta's getting bumpier like it was before they repaved it, and it's become a handful on the long run.
So it's not quite as smooth as them first few races we had here, huh?
No, the extremely hot summers and the cold winters are definitely making it turn back to the old Atlanta, which I prefer.
Alrighty, well, we'll see exactly how that all plays out, and hopefully you're excited for the next season as much as we are.
Yeah, I definitely am. Since I've returned back to the league, I've been trying to build momentum going into next season, and I feel like I've done that. So hopefully I can continue it going into next season.
Well, I understand there's a lot of surprises coming, so we're going to keep our eyes and ears peeled for that. And kind of, who's your sponsors and shout-outs you might want to give here tonight?
I want to shout out James Wagoner's Welding, Admin Box, Speed. I think it's Speed Control, Speed Zone, the RC Poddles. I want to give a shout out to you, Adam, for broadcasting my races. Give a shout out to my teammates, Ace, Tim, Johnny, Greg, Dale. Give a shout out to all those guys. The league as a whole, the Roughneck League as a whole, all the other competitors. They always make it very competitive, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of good guys racing against, and it's very enjoyable. And I'll give a shout out to my brother, my little nephews, my sister-in-law, Evan, Kyle, Dylan. And that's all about it, I suppose.
Alrighty, well, congrats there tonight for the victory, and I don't know if Fairman's around or not for us to... No, he's not around, so we'll have to...
Yeah.
Maybe we'll catch him beginning of next season, if we remember to get his thoughts on this past season and all his great racing that went on. And tonight was no exception. You guys definitely had a handful, it seems, with these cars tonight.
Yeah, for sure, Adam. It was definitely a handful, but it was enjoyable nonetheless.
Well, you don't want it to be completely easy, do you?
No. Oh, God, no. It wouldn't be fun if it was that easy.
Alrighty, well, you enjoy your night. Enjoy your victory here tonight. And we will congratulate Larry Fairman for his championship. And we'll see what next season has in store for us.
Oh, for sure, Adam. I hope to be talking to you when we start the new season.
Alrighty, sounds great. You have a great night there, pilot.
You too, Adam.
Alright, so that's Jimmy Palin, our winner here tonight. And as you heard, Larry Fairman got the championship for this season as we head into the off season here for a couple weeks or so, as they get everything situated for the next season coming up here in just a short time, I would think. But we'll keep everybody posted with everything going on. And again, shout out to James Wagoner Welding for everything they do for this league and others. Definitely enjoy having them on board. Without further ado, we will be seeing you here at Figure Farm TV on the pole. And stay tuned here in about another half hour to 45 minutes. We will be live once again for the GT3 Regal Wraps and Designs Road Series.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.